You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
That is Calvin Harris. Feels so close for your Tuesday morning. It's 12 past 8. Well, this is unbelievable. Future Never, Daniel Johns' new album, not just once, but twice now has gone to number one on the ARIA's charts. And we have Daniel on the line right now. Daniel, you there, buddy?
I feel so close to you right now. Was that song famous? It should have been. That's a nice melody.
Yeah.
It was a big song, mate. That was a big one.
Have you met Calvin Harris before, Daniel?
Nah. Is that Fitzy?
Yeah, that's Fitzy. How are you, legend?
Remember when I met you in the elevator on Wave Edge?
What happened there, Daniel?
Well, you were with Natalie that day, and
I said, oh, that's Fitzy. And you went, there's no way you know who I am. I'm like, yeah, dude.
No, actually, the Natalie reference which I couldn't believe it, but you said to me that when you were living in London with Natalie, you used to watch my season on
Big Brother.
Big Brother, and it freaked me out.
That is true. Yeah, that's true.
Mate, you know what I love about this? I mean, if you look back at your career and the success that you've had, now writing new music and you're doing a solo, the fact that you still get the same thrill, the same buzz out of creating new music.
Oh, man, I get more now.
Do you?
I get a lot more out of it now. I don't know. Maybe not currently, maybe not today, but when I was making Future Never, I was on a whole trip. Like I really, honestly, in my head, believed that I was making something really great.
How long did it take, mate?
On and off 7 years.
7 years.
Wow.
You are, and you're a self-confessed perfectionist, and it's hard to let go of songs because you've always said that you're always trying to write that perfect symphony in your mind. So is it hard to let go of songs sometimes, Daniel? Yeah,
it's really hard. The problem with me is I write a lot, and I always think it's crap, so I just keep throwing it away.
Right.
But then if someone tells me it's good, then I'll listen to it just, maybe 650,000 times and then go, all right, maybe we need to work. Like it takes me a lot to sink my teeth in, but once I do it, it's like I've got lockjaw and I can't, like a Staffordshire Terrier or something.
You're hooked.
I just can't get off.
When you've written something and you're going, I'm not sure if I like it, I think there could be something in it, who do you play it to? Who's the person that says, no, you've got something there?
Do you know what? I usually play it to people that aren't in the music industry.
Right.
Yeah.
And I play it to people that don't particularly love music, and I don't even listen. I just watch their face. Bono once told me, sing to the people that don't want to hear you.
Yeah.
And I never forgot that.
That's amazing.
It's a really good message.
But is it justification in your own mind, though, when you hear that, Daniel? And congratulations, because Future Never's just gone number one for the second time this year. So fell out and then come back again. So that must be very satisfying knowing that people are back onto it again and really enjoying it.
It's unbelievable, man. Like, this was not... I would love to say it was part of the plan, but it wasn't. The plan was to release a really inspiring record and make people feel connected to music again, because a lot of the... At risk of sounding... I don't even want to say it. At risk of sounding arrogant, I felt like music was getting a little bit vapid. Having said that, I feel so close to you right now. That was nice to listen to on hold.
Oh, mate, that's brilliant.
Oh, mate, can we go back with people and the advice that you've got from some of the biggest acts around the world, Daniel, and you were thrust into, and this is what we forget about, is that you were thrust into the spotlight so quickly at such a young age, and you need to talk to people who have been in that similar situation. We were talking about Bono before. Billy Corgan's a big fan of yours and a very good friend from Smashing Pumpkins who was the same as well. Do you, when you are feeling in these, mentally when you are doing it tough, can you always lean on these people and ring them for a chat and get advice from them?
That's the greatest rock and roll mythology of all time. I don't have their number.
No, you don't.
But yeah, I think that I really I have a lot of people that I have had great, inspiring chats with, but, you know, they're not on speed dial. I wish they were. I just annoy the crap out of them.
We spoke to Benny. This was a while ago, Benny Gillies. He said that there was an album that you guys recorded before Diorama that was similar to Caius. It was quite hard. It was fast. And then that was the moment when you said, I wanted to change direction, and there was other things that you wanted to do. And did you get rid of that album, or have you still got that album?
Well, Ben wouldn't know because he had nothing to do with it. So I don't know what he's talking about.
So did he...
I did that in my basement.
Did you keep it, Daniel, or did you get rid of it?
No, I sat there and deleted it. I'm not, I don't want to start another fight. Everyone thinks I'm fighting all the time, but he didn't hear it. I was in pre-COVID. I was in my own self-imposed lockdown, and I wrote that record by myself, with myself, and just decided before I wrote Diorama that I needed to delete all those tapes, and then. We kept, there's a song called One Way Mule and there's a song called The Lever that I kept because I knew they were good. The other ones I was just like, I'm going to...
burn it.
I just started, I was going to pigeonhole the band and I thought we needed to go a lot more vast, and then Diorama was born.
Wow. Right. You got Pat?
Yeah.
They want to know if you're in love at the moment, Danielle, or is that just a friend?
No comment. I don't know.
He said he's working solo, mate. Didn't you hear?
You were looking very good. The rig was looking good.
I've been working on a collab with a girl for a couple of years.
Mate,
we're working on a song.
Can I ask this? Do you still have the drive to perform live?
No.
No. And do you think that will change? Do you reckon there will be a moment in your life where it might change and mentally you might be okay with it, but at the moment, no?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't like saying absolutely no. I honestly, at risk of sounding sentimental and deep, I think that part of me is gone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That performing part, it really took a lot out of me.
Yep.
I think writing music and making albums is really fulfilling, and performing live is draining.
Yep.
And let's be honest, I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old.
Do you know what? We were only talking the other day, Dan, as you get older, how good is it just to hang out at home and not have anyone around, and you just...
Man, I've been a 60-year-old man since I was 20.
Feels right, though, doesn't it, mate?
Yeah, it
Feels
always
right. I love that.
feels right. It feels right, bro.
It feels so good to be at home.
By myself, drinking coffee early in the morning.
Oh, you win.
At 9.
Mate, congratulations. Future Never. It's hit number 1 again on the ARIA charts. Second time this year. You can download it now or stream it. Dan, I know we haven't spoken to you for so long, mate, and keep doing what you're doing, and we really appreciate your time this morning.
I really appreciate you guys having me.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.